Well, it's part 2 time, and we don't even know what the hell's happening. How do you
I thought
feel?
it was loading. Sorry. That's my bad.
Hmm.
It's like I forgot I was on the save screen. I don't know what's happening either.
Like, we're going to trial. A man came back from the dead.
Yeah, that was a whole thing. It was very weird. Don't know how to feel about it. Stuff of nightmares, truly.
Conflicted, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not having a good time, Ryunosuke. Yeah, about that.
Okay. Good morning.
I like how all of his crimes, though, are like attempted murder. Not actual murder, he's just attempted it a whole bunch.
That's true. Nobody's actually died underneath his watch.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't actually done anything that we know of.
That's true. And then also the caveat of he hasn't actually done anything wrong ever, but he just keeps getting accused. He's in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Someone's close to a breakdown.
Oh, there he goes.
Judicial Assistant Miss Mikotaba, Esquiress.
Too many words, too many syllables. It's just so much of a mouthful.
His reputation precedes him.
So I guess this is only our second time, technically, in the timeline of...
Third.
Oh. In the actual chronology? Because,
Yeah.
like, why are we surprised then? He's been the only prosecutor we've seen so far.
Well, I mean, that is a fair question because he's been retired for 5 years before this. So it does seem a little uncanny that he keeps coming out of the woodworks, but...
Right, yeah.
Because we had the first trial with him, and then, of course, the infamous trial where a man burned to death. And he was sad. Probably, I assume. I don't think you'd be happy when you're burning to death.
I can't imagine. Yeah, because, wait, so we got here...
10 seconds off the boat, we got
10
that
seconds,
case.
we got that case with
I
Von
think
Zeke's.
the day after that was this... No, that can't... there must have been some time in between, otherwise that would be too... maybe a couple weeks.
Yeah, because then we got his case,
Yeah.
previous one, and now we're doing this one. Okay, yeah, that is 3 times.
These are in quick succession. There was, I think, a bit of a gap.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been kind of rough if they're like, hey, so the guy you defended burned to death. Next day, you want to defend your
Here we
countrymen?
go! Yep.
How you feeling? Feeling good? Feeling young and spry and happy?
Feeling up to the challenge.
So Seki probably can't live until, like, his 50s, right? Because he's just going to have a heart attack.
I had that thought too of like, if he's not killed by the Reaper at some point, he gonna die on his own because he is manic. And like one of these days, he's gonna like fling himself into one of his poses and like hit something that comes back and like smacks him in the head, and then he'll die.
Probably. And even before that, he'll probably do one of his poses and, like, his back will go on him or something, you know?
Yeah, very true.
Or he'll grit his teeth so hard he snaps them off. You know, something bad.
Yeah, ugh. That teeth one, though. Ugh. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I don't think you generally want to see that much gum exposed. No matter what.
Yeah. In no context ever is that a good thing.
This is their attempt to explain why Sholmes is not here.
Ah. I mean, I don't know if they needed to do that. Was he really around in the other cases anyway?
No, but he generally had some reason not to be. He was on another case in one of the trials. He was shot in one of the trials.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think they're just kind of like, well, where's our investigation partner? He would help. It's like, well,
It's like, no, but he hasn't helped that much before anyway, so I don't know if I need that excuse. But that's fine, game. Whatever. You do you. I know we have to have a reason for literally everything.
it would be kind of fun if he was somehow connected to be able to take the investigation experience into the trial and, like, get witnesses to crack that way, but maybe that's overkill.
Yeah, maybe if they... Yeah, on top of the regular investigation, I could see that being maybe considered too much. It'd be fun if maybe they just combined it into one thing, but...
They usually only get one assistant, and Susato does that admirably. So we don't need to have a crowded bench. But,
yeah.
I don't know. It would be sort of
Mr.
like
Judge.
him if he just sort of dallied in when he wanted to. Somehow it was a key moment, and he's like, ah!
I'm a vampire.
Yeah. I drink blood, I mean wine. Have a cape.
Uh-huh.
Have teeth, I mean fangs.
You've lost 3 times to us already, dude. And you don't even have the excuse of being Ouchie, who's an arrogant asshole who, like, forgets.
They have to kind of go over this again, seeing as this is a separate game, even though it's not. But it is. But it's not.
Yeah. I guess if there was a scenario where we weren't playing this back-to-back, and if there was a gap, this would be appreciated, but...
I think there's about a year in between its original release, so, you know. This is the first we're seeing him. We've sort of mentioned him offhand a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And Benzeke's really is 1-1 at this point. Officially 2 losses, yes, but we all know that a certain case was kind of a sham.
Yeah.
McGill did sort of kind of stack the deck against him in about 9 ways. There's like at least 4 different evidences that were faked, at least 2 witnesses whose testimony was completely unreliable. You know, it's just kind of hard to get that W. But and hell, not to make excuses for him, because you're absolutely right, he has not beaten us yet, no matter how you frame it, but it's kind of hard to blame him for the other case where what actually happened was a knife went at a right angle off a window and stabbed a person. Sounds a lot more believable if it was just our man who looks squirrely constantly.
I mean, I agree. Whoa, who is this? I agree that that case was dumb. Just the amount of, like, thank God that this specific thing happened in the most specific way possible, and it was just very, very contrived. So yeah,
It was a reach even for this series.
It it really was. And normally, like, I'm all on board for the, you know, mysticism and everything else, but that was just...
But usually I guess I can't say usually. There are a couple other examples of accidents in the series, but usually that's used to, like, mask the real intent. Usually it's like, oh, well, it couldn't have been this because that would be it's not possible, or like this, and somebody used it as like a cloak for their actions. And here it was just
straight up what happened.
Walked down the street and there was a fire in the house, and they opened the window and she chucked stuff at him and it hit the windowsill and went down, and she bent over to pick up a flaming book and then got stabbed.
Yeah, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Also, I'm sure you no doubt recognize at least 4 of these jurors.
Oh yeah, so many of them are familiar, except for this chick.
She seems different.
Yeah, she seems cool. I like her design. She'll probably be an asshole as we're going through this trial, but that's okay. Yeah, who is she replacing? Actually, I don't remember who was there before in her place.
Wasn't that the case where Garridib's wife was on the jury?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, so she's probably replacing her because we can't have the...
Because she's in jail.
Because she's in jail. We also had the perpetrator on the jury. It's just ridiculous.
Now, from what we could tell, she seemed to play it straight because she didn't think she'd done anything either. But imagine if you had the actual crime committer on the jury and they were trying to obfuscate the truth.
Yeah.
That'd be
I also
tough.
noticed this point is from the opposite direction. Normally he faces the other way with his back, to us. And now he's facing us, which is weird.
They put in some new stuff for the game.
Oh
Now
my
he points in two
God.
different ways.
Oh my god, all the
Easy,
pointing all the
Capcom, easy. Don't go too crazy.
You're going crazy on us right now. We need you to calm the hell down. That's funny. All right, here we
Witnesses, plural. Oh, shit. I hate
go.
this coat.
Oh my god. Goodbye. And I don't even know where it went. It just flew off into space somewhere. We don't ever see it fall.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
We
You know
don't
as
need
well
to
as I
see it.
do. Where do we get a million coffee cups from?
Space.
Who's dying every time he throws a wine bottle into the crowd? Things get chucked in this series and they're never resolved. It's usually little sheaths all over again.
No, it's fine. No, I'm saying it's a good thing.
Okay.
I like that we don't.
I kind of
see
wish it wasn't. I wish you could see like a pile of different cloaks in the middle of the courtroom.
or
just
like
growing over time.
cups. Yeah, that would be pretty.
Because
Funny.
he has to get a new one each time, of course. He can't go pick the one off the floor.
No, that'd be too distracting. It'd break the flow of the trial. Can't have that.
Or like we leave the courtroom after the trial's over and there's just like 8 different gallery members with like bandages on their head and cuts and there's wine splashed on them and glass. Like, oh, there are consequences. Oh, shit.
Oh wow, who knew?
Oh, damn.
I'm just gonna assume that there is a glass barrier between the jury and and us that we can't actually see.
He did.
Oh my god,
It's
this
easy to
is
remember.
why you don't make really strong statements like that.
He remembers it as if it were yesterday. It's actually the yesterday before yesterday.
Close enough. I know what happens to you later, sir. Nothing good.
All right, well,
Spotlight. William Shakespeare. Yeah, where did Shakespeare end up? Is he like in the hospital right now? Is he just like chilling?
we don't know.
Where is he? Might be good to have his testimony at some point, but, it'll probably be bad for us.
A locked door puzzle.
Oh my god.
But
How
not
many
really.
of these are we gonna do?
In this case, it doesn't actually have anything to do with it.
Oh, thank
God.
Oh, thank God.
But that
okay.
was my first thought. I was like, no. No, come on.
Yeah, like we're drawing from that well too many times now.
Heaven, you say.
Oh wow, that's bold of you, sir, to assume that he would go to heaven and not to hell, where he belongs. What is that on the back of his head there? That like orange stuff. What is that? Has this been added? No, it's not. Shit. Okay, I'll wait.
Not yet. It will.
Not yet. I'm gonna use my useless magnifying glass to get a closer look at that orange whatever sticky. What is that? Ugh.
It looks much as though we saw it when we walked in, which makes sense. I mean, what was he going to do? Is half dead the whole time, but...
Uh-huh. Alright, I'm gonna look at it.
Okay.
Hold on.
You do have a magnifying glass.
I do have a magnifying
Perhaps
glass.
it'll come in handy now.
Maybe this is the one time.
Nope, doesn't help. Not sure what that is.
It just looks like a blob. I'm
It looks
so
like a wind-up knob.
Oh my god, it does.
That's why he's dead, because someone needs to come up and go...
It explains so much about his character, because he's not a person at all. He's a Pinocchio with a wind-up toy.
Makes a lot of sense.
It makes so much sense. Oh,
was holding
should
it together.
I examine the other shit too? I guess I didn't do that before. Like the
Couldn't hurt.
soap and the street.
So you'll notice this is here still, which, I mean, is not surprising. We have the books at the scene, so it makes sense
Yeah.
those might come up.
Oh,
Oh,
there's a mark.
there was.
There was, and it's gone. Weird. Okay.
But it updated the evidence.
Yeah, it's
so
good.
Probably important. I think that's all
Yes.
there is to it.
Envelope.
Shred of envelope.
What's on the edge here? Yeah, how did they manage to rip it where it's like...
With a lot of vigor.
That takes talent to get cuts like that.
A lot of vigor and apparently zero care for what was inside.
Uh-huh.
I refuse to back down. All right, well,
Okay.
unclear what this is for the time being, but still good to have
Oh,
checked
whoops.
out.
I meant to press B.
I
That's
checked
my
the void and there was
bad.
nothing there. Hmm.
Oh, these cups are in shite condition.
Well, I mean, are you shocked?
No, I'm not. Given who they belong to?
These
no.
people are living in squalor, so whomever's they are, neither one of them has a lot of money.
That's fine.
If they did, they wouldn't live in this hellhole.
I mean, you should definitely drink it while it's hot, but not like scalding hot to where you burn yourself, because that's not fun.
That's right. That just tears up your throat.
Yeah, you don't want that. Is this just the same thing? No? Okay. I guess this one's not stained, technically. It's true. It's a real problem that I have with coffee. When I'm at work and I'm sipping away, but then things get busy and then I forget to drink it all and then it's cold and terrible afterward.
All right, so we updated that.
Neat.
And that's pretty much it, because you've already zoomed in on that and can't examine it further.
Okay, now we're back. Sorry, y'all. Oh,
Okay.
That's not a good look for you, sir. um. This might be just an exaggeration on a few levels.
That is the concern.
Yeah, that's true. You've contributed a whole lot of...
Hmm. Thank you, witnesses. You both did great. In your own way. One more conclusive point.
Oh, yeah. This was a thing last time. And it wasn't good for us. Yeah, there's the pose I'm familiar with.
Mm-hmm. Whenever this track starts up, I just imagine people doing the violin frenetically, just very into it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to lean my neck over enough, but that would have taken me away from the microphone. You understand.
We got you. That is not the takeaway from this.
If not for that, everyone would be guilty right now. Which is sort of strange. Obviously, it's a different judicial system, but like we haven't had a chance to do jack shit yet. So if we didn't have a court-mandated right to cross-examine a witness, we'd be like, well, we didn't get to make an opening statement. We haven't got to present any evidence. I guess our clients are all just going to die. Okay. Oh, my phone is not here. I need to have it in case I get texted.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Because I have to work tonight.
Oh no. You would think so, Susato, but... Why are you guys so bad at your jobs?
Terrific. And sure enough, I do have a message.
Oh my god.
2.
Unable to examine the tea. What is that?
They didn't know how. They shrugged their shoulders.
Oh my
at
god,
it.
well we have a contradiction for that right here. There's some in the cup, you morons. Ugh, you're so bad at your jobs. Yeah, but we have it, you dumb idiot. Pfft, we'll get there. Just let me present it. Not you. You mean the soap that was on his plate and the floor didn't?
No, that was Sholmes's thing.
That was Sholmes's thing, which I still don't really know why it was on his plate, just chilling, and he had a fork. It was still weird. I know he disproved that, but still don't know what it was doing there.
But we haven't even done anything yet.
Yeah, we haven't even had a chance to cross-examine properly, dude.
It's like the tuxedo mask thing. But you haven't done anything.
No, he's not right. Yeah,
Clap.
slap those cheeks and
Clap
keep
your
working.
hands.
Thank you. No, don't do the eye thing. You're fine.
No, he's up against a lot. He's got an uphill battle, and he hasn't done anything yet.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna press the hell out of all these, because I don't know if that statement about the poison is actually in here yet. So I can't even contradict it yet. But we'll get there. We will get there. Dude, I don't think you're helping your case very much.
Are you saying that you dispute that?
We're not friends, but we will debate literary things for hours, and I'll bring tea as a gift. But we're not friends. Yeah, that would have been terrifying, I'm sure. He has quite a face.
A face for radio. Imagine having 2 ill intentions.